Hey everybody, I I wanted to come and just talk a little bit about things that have been in really helped me just enjoy Rocket League again. Not again, but as I've been wanting to just get better at Rocket League and coach and things of that nature, I wanted to talk about things that have really helped me keep Rocket League in perspective. The first thing is responsibility, 100% responsibility. Whenever anything happens in a game, whenever something goes wrong, I always look at it as what can I have done to improve or make the situation better. I don't blame anything on anybody else because the more I blame on somebody else, the more I have no control. If you are putting the blame on someone else, then you have no control over the situation. There's nothing you can fix. There's nothing that you can improve. It is what it is. It's out of your control. And the more that you take responsibility for the things that happen in a game, the more control you have over it in the future. Then you have the capability of changing something. You have the capability of getting better. You have the capability of improving, and then not being in that situation again. So, yeah, maybe teammates are bad sometimes, and maybe there are Smurfs in the game and ranked and things of that nature. That happens, and don't 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 focus on those things. Focus on the things that you can improve. When you have a Smurf in a game, really watch what they do so that you can learn from them and get better from that experience. When you have a bad teammate, really focus on what you can do to support that teammate to still win the game. It's always possible to learn something. It's always possible to gain something from an experience. And instead of focusing on the things that are out of your control, focus on the things that are in your control and take responsibility for the situation. Really look at what you can do to improve. The other thing that's really helped me is looking at Rocket League as what I would call an infinite game. Simon Sinek talks about this in his book Finite and Infinite Games, which is a book about business. And then there is this really short, almost like philosophical treatise by a man named James Carse called Finite and Infinite Games, which is what inspired Simon Sinek. But in that, he talks about how in the world there are two kinds of games. There are finite and infinite games. So the interesting thing of this is that, yes, Rocket League is a finite game. A finite game is one that has rules. It's one that ends. It's one that has a winner and a loser. And Rocket League does have a winner and a loser, right? Because you play for 5 minutes and whoever scores the most goals wins, and that's just how the game works. But on top of that, Rocket League is a finite game because, yeah, we have our play sessions where we want to rank up, we want to get better, and we want to see our MMR go up. But after all of that is done, Rocket League still exists. We still have the opportunity to train. We still have the opportunity to get better. And that's the infinite game of Rocket League. And an infinite game is one that doesn't have any rules. It has an unknown number of players, and no, it is a game that goes on forever and ever. It doesn't have an end, and the point of the game is to keep the game going. And there is an aspect of Rocket League that is an infinite game because I always have the opportunity to come back. I always have the opportunity to train. I always have the opportunity to get better and come back the next day as long as I have days, and I will be able to continue to play the game of Rocket League. And that's why I look at Rocket League as an infinite game, because I always have the opportunity to come back. I always have the opportunity to watch my replays and train and learn and get better. No one single game matters because I always have an opportunity to come back and go again and learn and be better and try harder and try to learn something so that I can be better the next time that I play the game and get into some matches. So those are two things that have really helped me in Rocket League, and I really, these are things that I really get to focus on when I play the game and when I think about the game, because at the end of the day I'm competitive and I do want to get better and I do want to improve, and that gets to be the focus instead of winning each individual game or winning any game really. And that's something that I'm realizing that I get to practice, because today when I was playing games, I didn't want to stop until I won a game, and we were losing games for silly reasons, and I could have just been done, and I didn't want to be done because I wanted to win a game. But I get to practice what I preach and saying that wins and losses don't matter. It's just about improving and becoming the best Rocket League player that I can become, because I can't win every game. I just can't. It's not possible. And so really the wins shouldn't be the focus. The focus is improvement and growth and learning and helping my fellow Rocket League players do the same. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna get going, and I'll see you in the next one.